everyone, and welcome to the Coon Rapids Ice Center for CTN's live coverage of boys high school hockey. It's the final week of the regular season, and the Cardinals host a non-conference rival from Forest Lake. Joe Yund along with Howie Shapiro and Jerry Grant. And Jerry, this is a Forest Lake team that on paper maybe not quite as strong as the Cardinals, but coming in hot, winners 4 of their last 5.
4 or 5. Earlier in the year, they beat Grand Rapids. That's always a good team. They lost to Stillwater 4-2. So it's another one of those teams you look at the record and go, don't overlook them. They usually have a good program.
Well, in talking about those teams you can't overlook, the Cardinals had some good things going, big wins over Hopkins and Waconia, and stumble against an Armstrong team last Thursday that you thought they should have beat.
When I talked to Coach Frock about it, he says, yeah, we should have beat them. We outshot them 35-20. Hot goaltender, could not find the back of the net. Really a disappointing loss, but you look at the next 3 games, or at least the next 2 games for them, opportunities to get win until they face Rogers on Saturday.
Well, and you look at the overall scoring, we've talked about it all year. The Coon Rapids Cardinals, one of the top scoring teams in the state. A couple of guys on the cusp of making 50 points this season. Forest Lake doesn't have that kind of firepower, but they do have guys who can get the job done.
Led by Caden Spidell, 13 goals, 16 assists on the season. Head coach Jay Ekman told me not only does he lead on the ice, but he leads off the ice. The guys look to him for leadership, look for production for him. He's going to try and lead the way tonight against the Cardinals.
Well, and of course, for the Cardinals, it's a tremendous senior group. They have a lot of guys entering their final week of the regular season. Ben Kish, who was out of the lineup for a couple of games mid-January, has come back, moved up to that top line, reunited with Tyler Barsness, and he's had good results.
Well, he adds a lot to that line because that line needs some grit. He offers the grit. He can go down and grind and get some loose pucks, get them out to the other guys, Barsness, etc., get some shots. So that's his job, to add that little spark to that line.
That's why we brought you back, Jerry, to add the grit to this broadcast.
Well, yeah, that's some grit, all right. It's not true, though.
For Coon Rapids, they want to finish strong, an opportunity to go on a run here. 3 winnable games, all on home ice. It starts tonight with a face-off against Forest Lake. We'll drop the puck next on CTN. Coach Frock and the Cardinals with a bit of home cooking to close out the regular season. And you got this game against Forest Lake. You got St. Cloud coming in on Thursday. Both teams that, again, on paper, Cardinals should be able to beat. And then a tough contest to finish their schedule against the second highest team in their section. That's Rogers Royals coming in on Saturday. Jay Ekman, the head coach for the Forest Lake Rangers. And as we talked about, they've won 4 of their last 5, and they put up pretty good numbers.
Yeah, they have.
As we've talked about all season, need to stay on their toes, dictate tempo.
You know what they say about on paper, Howie? Paper gets thrown away pretty easily.
That's right, and games aren't actually literally played on paper.
Yeah, correct.
You know, when I talked to Coach Frock, I said, what's your opinion of the Forest Lake team? And we can't make this up, but the first thing he says, they're a gritty squad. So apparently that is the word of the day.
Oh, turnover at the top of the zone. Quick shot for Spidell. Kick to the corner by Will Wagner. Up ice come the Cardinals with numbers. Golan trying to get around the corner. He's played off the puck. Alphen recovers, trying to go short angle and flipped it over the net. On the far side, Alphen able to pull it away from Spidell, and now it's played in deep by Nate Peterson. Hazelwood pressured behind his own net. Can't get it past Peterson. Spidell in the corner. Takes a look out to the point. Comes across for Goner. His shot is blocked out front by Hazelwood. Bowden will spring the zone. Pass skips away from Hazelwood. Right to Golan. His shot blocked by Goner. Rangers will get it quickly out to center. Novak's pass across. Starts rolling before it gets to Engberg. Engberg just tries to flip it into the zone. Middendorf will send it back deep for Forest Lake. Bresnahan behind his own net. That pass will come all the way around for Engberg. Went across, bounced away from Barsness. That was going to be offside, so Rivard just let it go. Another turnover back to Forest Lake. Into the zone on the left side comes Cito. Stops up in the corner, tried to send it deep. That was broken up by Novak. That pass behind Engberg ends up in the official's feet. Dug free by Kish. He's got friends. Bresnahan trying to get it over to Barsnitz. Intercepted, and now it's Forest Lake with numbers the other way. Opportunity, and that one just skipped off the stick of Rivard. And Coon Rapids quickly back the other way. Barsnitz drops it off. Engberg carries to the corner, back to Barsnitz, backhander on goal. Easily smothered by Andrew Saxe.
Well, nice rush by both teams on that last sequence there. Forest Lake had a nice pass into the slot area, and they did take the shot. You got to take those shots.
Yeah, Rivard, I think, at first thought maybe I should pass it back, and then he got caught in between, and puck turned right back over because, yeah, he was in A++ territory for a scoring chance all alone.
Coach Frock told me, he said, this is going to be a really physical game. Our physicality may be the biggest key in this game tonight. We have to stay physical, and we can't let them push us around.
Clark able to win the draw, back to Tandon Bush, down to Clark, tried to play it out front for Jack Barsness, but that was broken up. Back the other way comes Landon Roberts. Hazelwood able to break it free. A shot from a very low angle for Middendorf. That was Landon Roberts again, taken into the midsection of.
Yeah, good job, Wagner holding on to that puck. You know why? Someone didn't have their stick. The push was on the stick on that. So, get a whistle.
Coach Ekman said, well, we got to get guys in front of the net. I mean, if we're going to beat them, we've got to make sure we storm the net, get a lot of bodies in front.
Offensive faceoff win leads to a shot. A scramble for the rebound ends up behind the net. Tandon Bush able to seal his man off, give Trent Tyson an opportunity to get the puck. He's able to lug it to center, comes free for Heikkila. Near side, swept in deep by Kappen. Jack Barsness. Pass skips away from Hazelwood. Turned around by Heikkila. Steal by Barsness. Clark tried to flip it in, lost the handle. Back in the Coon Rapids end, Tandon Bush. Turns away from the pressure, able to kick it out to center and recover. He'll lead the rush into the zone, tried to drop it off, but Tyson had headed for the middle of the ice, so back the other way. Long pass across, slowed Spidell at the line. Bowden back the other way. He's got a step around the corner, lanes in, a shot and a save for Saxe. Alphen seals off. He and Gunnar Bright in a knot to the ice. Novak ahead, skips away from Alphen. Novak trying to send it deep, taken away by Spidell. He'll lead the rush the other way. 2-on-1. Good back check there from Golan. Bresnahan blocks the shot up and over the net. Bresnahan to Bowden, back to Bresnahan, and he skates to center. He's got help on the weak side. Feathers it into the middle. Alphen scores! Alphen didn't dust it off, knocked it down, settled the bouncing puck, and quickly put it just inside the far post.
Yeah, nice goal by the Cardinals to get the 1-0 lead here, guys. And you know, Coach Frock said we want to try and jump out quickly here tonight too, and get on the board first, and that's exactly what they did.
See that nice center drive, goes right down the slot, gets the puck, and knocks it into that corner. You've got it at that little bounce there and stuck with it. So it was a good goal because Forest Lake's playing a good game so far, as are the Cardinals.
Bresnahan bumped off the puck. Then the pass got between Jacobson's legs. A shot from the far side, sticked away up into the netting by Wagner.
That's goal number 19 for Alphen.
Yeah, well,
and it is point number 48 on the season for Rowan Bresnahan, who leads the team.
Excellent. Well, Alphen had a nice shifter. He had that good back check, and then he also got into the rush and got a goal. Keep it up. Shots are 7-3 Forest Lake, so they're They're getting some
Face
bucks in the
off
net.
win, played across. Looking is Middendorf. Deflected down into the corner, took a funny bounce, and then fanned on by Barsness. Hazelwood. Long pass ahead off the skates of Engberg. He'll chase it down in the corner, leave it there for Kish. Kish trying to center, couldn't get it out front. That one out front, but taken away on the doorstep by Middendorf. With speed down the left wing is Rivard. He's ridden into the end board by Tandon Bush. Plays it around. Engberg can't control. One deflected out front by Jacobson up and over. He recovers in the corner and then hit the official. Officials have gotten a lot in their skates in this first period.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, we're only 6 minutes into the 5 minutes into the game, and I've mentioned that a couple of times. Down the wing comes Gavin Tessler. He's relieved of the puck. Sent out to center. Barsness tried to tip it around Heikkila, but he's able to come away with it. Heikkila can't get past Hazelwood at the blue line. Hazelwood ahead to Barsness. Barsness looking for Tyson in the middle. Sweeps at it. Tyson still hammering away. Hazelwood recovers. Tyson battles for it along the end board. Sweeping it away is Heikkila. Forrest Lake able to get it out and all the way down. Bresnahan will recover in front of Johnson and circle the net. Rowan Bresnahan with speed, stopped up at the blue line. Jack Barsness into the zone, across for Tyson, walking in. His shot deflected up and over. Good stick from Gavin Goner.
Good pace so far, Howie. They're really moving out there. Both teams are skating well.
Yep.
A lot of offense. 7-5, already 12 shots, and we're just almost 7 minutes in. Or almost 6.
Like the helmet for Sachs, the Gary Cheever knockoff stitch mask. It's always a good look.
Well, Coach Rock said, we need to use our space and we need to use our speed here tonight too, because we think we're quicker than them and we think we can get to the puck faster and get an opportunity to get pucks in the net.
Off the drop, Bresnahan can't keep it in. Gunnar Bright down the wing. He'll take the shot, kicked right out front, and the rebound swept wide by Peterson. He recovers out to the point for Wag. His shot deflected just wide by Bright. Holding again, fanned on the shot, and Andrew Clark to Tyson, and
Nice.
Jack Barsness was forced offside and could not get across, so the whistle sounds.
Just the little things that Forrest Lake player, bumping the man
Yep.
to get him offside. That's smart hockey.
It is smart hockey because Coon Rapids looked like they had the opportunity coming down ice on that situation.
Yeah. Let's see, had speed coming in the zone wide, and there's the player outside.
Yep.
Coon Rapids has to start watching out. They're giving up some chances against Joe on the odd rushes. They're forcing without having that other guy back. Just need more support before you can go forward sometimes.
Alphen forced from the dot. Bowden will take it. He's bumped off it there by Jacobson. Entering on the far side is Cito. Circles in the corner. Taken off of it by Bush. Played around. Golan to Hazelwood. Ahead for Bowden. That broken up by a good stick by Tucker Peterson. Floated out to center. Bowden collects it out of his skates. That pass broken up. Back the other way comes Cito again. Drops it off there for Jacobson. A shot and a goal on the near side. Cole Rivard found room. Finds the back of the net. And we're tied at 1.
Again, no defender on that side.
Positioning matters. Didn't have people in the right spots, and Rivard was able to find a nice soft spot there with no one covering him. You see all the players all of a sudden all going. There's two guys outside the dots, and they both gave up the middle of the rink.
Well, and he sells the shot right there. That forced the defender to try and block, and Rivard all alone at the back door.
That's goal number 10 for Rivard on the season.
Ten minutes to go in the first period. We're all even at a goal apiece. Long pass ahead. Tyler Barsness trying to get around the corner. Will stop up along the board. Centers, but that's broken up by Peterson. Back out to center. Big hit by Novak, but the Rangers control into the zone. Wright will leave it back to the blue line for Tesler. A shot hit Novak in front. He moves it ahead, and Barsness through center. 3-on-2 at the line. Barsness trying to get it through to Kish, and now Engberg, a backhander that misses just wide.
Oh, and he had an open net, too. That's unfortunate.
Bright just going to dump it into the far corner. Spidell gets there and circles behind. Poked off his stick by Bresnahan. Kish recovers for the Cardinals. Trying to stay away from Spidell. He'll reverse. Barsness has some room out of the corner. Long pass ahead. Engberg trying to get behind. Draws the penalty, and the Cardinals are going to get the penalty and the power play. Preston Wague trying to maintain position, but
yeah, all open. I mean, nobody there to help.
It's a goalie's nightmare there. You see that nice stretch pass that's able to spring Engberg, and he's able to then get corralled and tied up and does his job, draws a penalty.
Coach Ekman told me, he said, we got to stay out of the box. We've been having issues with penalties. Now we'll see what if this hurts them or not.
Face-off win for the Rangers. They clear it 200 feet. Wagner will leave it there for Barsness.
Now we talked about the importance of face-offs the other night in the girls' game. You need to win draws.
Barsness weaves his way down ice, tried to center right into the skates of Navarra. He recovers, though. Leaves it down low. Alphen tried to jam it in on the short side. Denied by Sachs. Behind, Bowden up top for Novak. Bresnahan will play it down low, and are you kidding?
They blow it now?
Come on, you can't let the bench tell you it was offside.
And it might have been.
And he was very close, but it wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't until the bench complained about it. That was a long time before that whistle was blown. I think it was the right call.
No, I agree. It was the right call, but blow it at the time.
There's too much assistance from the bench on that.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, they got it right. It's like you do replay on everything. No replay. But
well, if it was replayed, though, the Cardinals would get those couple of seconds back.
Yeah, they will.
Poor passing in the middle of the ice. Middendorf throws it all the way down. Here's Engberg. His pass.
Thick.
Knocked down and laid right back in by Landon Roberts.
Sticks and passing lanes. Hockey 101.
Engberg. His pass deflected, but gets through to Kish into the zone. Kish let's get around the corner, plays behind. Barsness tried to bring it back. Engberg couldn't control, and it's cleared again, this time by Jacob Bile.
Yeah, you just have to get the puck in and set up your power play. Run the power play.
Bush's pass a little behind Tyson. Tyson will flip it in. Alphen will get there. Alphen backdoor and a goal for Eli Bowden.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass, and Bowden is right there to knock it in.
Well, then they got in the zone that time, able to get some space, and Bowden with a really good drive to the back post, and that puck got to him, got through the defender.
Well, and it must be a milestone goal because Alphen dug it out of the net. Beautiful setup. And all he had to do was stay strong on his lower hand. Good positioning.
It's goal number 10 for Eli.
Yeah, good goal. They needed that.
Yeah, they certainly did.
Yeah. Power play, you need to make their team pay.
Yep.
Played around, deflected, and here's Alphen trying to skip it around, and he's taken to the ice.
Wow.
It's going to be icing.
Oh, I thought he called him a penalty.
Yeah. Well, there's a door open, but
tried to.
The referee.
He did try to.
Now it's closed.
That's the home team penalty box operators being hopeful. But yeah, I mean
1001, 1002,
and it's up.
Up in the head.
And that's an elbow to the head.
Yeah,
but
you could call that, but they didn't.
And normally these days, interference, it doesn't take much for them to call it after you've dumped the puck.
Yeah, you get about a second and a half.
But I think a lot of the reason for the non-call on that one, they knew it was going to be icing. I mean, there was no chance, even if he comes through clean, that he's going to catch up to that puck. Just played it a little too hard, and they're just coming off a power play goal as well. These things all factor in.
They do.
Golan battling, taken to the ice. Alphen can't dig it free. Peterson will wait, now get it ahead. It skips off the stick of Spidell. Hazelwood's pass deflected, but gets through to Bowden. Bowden into the zone, into the middle. It was through the feet of Alphen. Bright will fire it ahead, knocked down by Hazelwood at center. Hazelwood stood up, and Spidell has the loose puck. Trying to walk out front. Backhand didn't have much on it, and Wagner plays it to the corner. Bright recovers all alone, trying to get it out front. Peterson had an open stick. This one played to the corner by Goner. Bush, double team down low. Comes free out front. A huge save by Wagner. And he'll cover for the faceoff. A golden opportunity for Nate Peterson.
Yeah, lost the battle behind the net. Had no one in front of the net again. Howie.
Look at the
two
gold
people
jerseys
behind the goal line, and there's the yellow jersey. Bing! He comes flying in there, Peterson, and hello.
Well, fortunately, Wagner made the nice save. Made sure he kept the puck on the ice and didn't get behind him.
Goner's shot deflected, but didn't make it through. Tyson now heads up ice into the zone down the left wing, looking out front. The pass deflected away by Goner. And Andrew Clark streaking towards that back post. Long pass ahead. Bresnahan will step in front of it. Dump it back in deep. Cardinals tag up. Get back in on the forecheck. This one flipped across. Collected by Novak. He gives it right back to Cito. And now Coon Rapids is going to take its first penalty. And Forest Lake an opportunity on the power play.
Yeah.
Well, just turnover in the neutral zone, and it just didn't take care of the puck. And the Forest Lake quick transition game back and drag a man down. We'll see what their power play is all about. It's only a power play that's operating at 13.8%. So, they haven't had a great year, but, 13% is still something.
And what you did yesterday means very little to what you do today. That shot doesn't make it through for Goner. Loose puck in the slot, flipped, and will get out of the zone. Recollected by Ryder Cito. He leaves it there for Gavin Goner. Shot by Wag was deflected wide. Out to the point. Shot and a goal through traffic for Ryder Cito. A bullet to the top shelf. And I don't know that Wagner saw it until the very end.
Oh, I don't think he did, guys.
Nope, good hard shot, and that's what you do in the power play. You shoot the puck. That's the 13th shot on goal for Forest Lake in his first period with still 5 minutes left. So they're really firing the puck today.
Yeah, and it's Cito's 13th goal on the 13th shot.
2 screeners.
A lot of traffic between the bodies.
Yeah. That's how you do it right there. Simple. Screen, shoot.
Pass across, went off Barnes' skate, goes all the way down. Spidell had it poked off his stick, recovered by Engberg, across to Tyler Barsness. Enters the zone, cuts across, leaves it for Kish, looking back for Barsness. Good stick there by Peterson, kept him from getting a shot off.
That was good coverage.
Bushy backhands it ahead for Engberg. He lost an edge. Loose puck comes to the Rangers, and his shot turned away by Wagner as Bile put it directly on net.
Again, getting those bodies in front of the net for Forest Lake.
Playing it across the front, and a good play by Nate Peterson got himself another good opportunity. That hit someone on the Coon Rapids bench.
Well, the Forest Lake pressure is causing turnovers, Howie, and they're getting a little jittery with the puck down there, and the Rangers are jumping on opportunities.
Well, give credit to the Rangers. After, they were down 1-0, tied it up, down 2-1, tied it up, and then pressure here again.
Yeah, that's not the pass you want across your slot when there's a poor checker just sitting right there. You got to read the play better and get out of that area. Go back, regroup around the net if you have to. the little thing.
We've had a lot of guys kicked out of the faceoff in this first period, too. Another faceoff win for the Rangers. Shot deflected out front, ends up in the corner. Cardinals able to poke it to center. Tessier will take it behind his own net.
Yeah, Forest Lake doing a good job of stretching the zone themselves, though. They're moving that puck, long passes.
Drop pass chopped away by Caden Alphin. He'll continue to pressure Johnson into the corner. Golan's pass deflects out to the neutral zone, but quickly recovered by Forest Lake. A steal for Alphin, the pass. And Golan kind of took the stick away from Mason Johnson. It'll turn into an icing.
Yeah, that's, a good thing that wasn't called. Sometimes they'll call that as interference, right? He's looking around, talking, going, well, what was that all about?
Yeah.
Well, 3:20. We have a good hockey game here.
We do. We really do.
Teams look pretty evenly matched today.
Clark able to win the draw, but Peterson continues to pressure for Forest Lake. He's pinned to the boards there by Tandon Bush. Bush kicks it free for Hazelwood. Carries behind, around for Tyson. Tyson can't get it out. Sent back in deep by Jacobson. Round to the far side. Cito had it poked away by Hazelwood. Bush ahead for Tyson. His pass again taken away by Jacobson, and now Tyson will skate to the other end, trying to get around the corner, then trying to center. Didn't get enough on it. Rivard recovers in the corner. Cross ice pass, Cito into the zone. Pass was deflected out to center ice. Would be a hand pass, so Hazelwood has a little bit of time. Across for Bush. His pass deflected over into the Forest Lake bench with 2:26 to go in the first period.
That's good. That's a good job by that line, getting the puck down deep, trying to get some forechecking going. I like how Forest Lake has kind of responded to the pressure of Coon Rapids. They're stretching the zone on their breakouts. They're putting a couple forwards up high, all the way up to their blue line, and they're just trying to just get that puck in that gap and get out.
Off the draw, Bright flips it ahead. Bresnahan recovers for Coon Rapids. Across for Novak. Pass slipped under the stick of Kish. Novak able to recover for the Cardinals and skate in around the stick check of Peterson. Peterson eventually
Penalty.
takes it away, and
Coon Rapids
it's going to go against Coon Rapids. That's going to be for Novak in the offensive zone in that battle for the puck.
Cross check. Yeah, that's not where you want to take the penalty in the offensive zone, and you get the power play back out. Both teams are hot on the power play so far, so we'll see if Forest Lake can get that puck up to the point again and get that screen thing going, Howie.
Well, and not the cleanest period of hockey for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's that extra right there, that cross check around the neck. Ouch.
They frown on that.
That hurts. It hurts.
Tie up off the draw. Puck played to the corner, and now out at the point with it is Mindorf. He'll shoot. That was deflected by Bright and ended up in the corner. Mindorf holds. Gets it back. Across near side. Heikkila shot. Stopped by Wagner. Spidel will shoot. Saved by Wagner. Rebound comes to the near side. A tremendous save. Sliding across to take it away from Heikkila.
Well, that's their attitude. Great save by Wagner. They're just going to get that puck to an open player, try to move around to an open lane, shoot it, crash, screen, crash, screen, crash, and it works.
Get a lot of traffic in front. They get their sticks on incoming shots, get deflections. But, that was a great look at the save. Secondary save there for Will Wagner.
Yeah, that's a tough save because he's got to get over to that post because that guy is open all by himself there.
Spidel holds for the face-off win. That one poked to the corner by Wagner. Cardinals able to get it to center. And now able to play it all the way down on Sachs. And Sachs will be forced to cover with Eli Bowden coming in.
Yeah, and they get a whistle. That's what you want in the penalty kill. Yep, get that puck out, make the goaltender freeze it. That's great. win the draw, maybe get a little more time off the clock. But 18 shots, Joe, already for the Rangers this period. They've been all over it.
Gaynor will start it out from behind his own net. A good stick there by Tandon Bush to disrupt the rhythm. Made Waggy slow down. Cito with speed into the zone. He'll give chase in the corner. Bump there by Bush. And now Kish battling behind the net, able to keep possession. Off the boards, Gaynor will step up. Top of the circle's a shot, the save by Wagner.
There you go.
Bowden will play it all the way down.
Yeah, good battles over there.
Hazelwood pressuring shorthanded. From behind the net comes Waggy. Bump by Kish as he enters, coughs up the puck. Hazelwood plays it out, knocked down and recovered by Middendorf. He'll flip it in right on goal, playing some center field this time for Wagner.
Good job by Wagner. Catch it, kind of make it look like he's going to possibly throw it down, let it go another second or two go off the clock. And
would have loved to have been able to play it and get it out of the zone to kill the rest of the period, but
good decision.
There'll be a 1 second overlap into the second period on the Novak goal. That is barring a Forest Lake goal here in the last 11. Spidell wins the draw, back to the point. Middendorf plays it across. Settled there by Peterson. He'll play it into the corner. Spidell turns and fans on the shot. Bright had a chance. Bresnahan gets it to the corner. And the buzzer sounds, and we're going to the locker room 2-2.
Well, I would say that with only 8 shots on goal versus 20 at 2-2, you're going to be happy. We'll find out in a little bit how happy the coach is, how he's down there getting ready to go soon.
He is on the bench with Cardinals head coach Aaron Frock. Howie?
Thanks, Joe. Coach, we talked about physicality. We talked about a number of things. I think Forest Lake's done a pretty good shot out shooting you more than 2-1. Weak side that weak side defense giving up that goal. Talk a little bit about what you thought in that first period.
Well, we've taken 2 lazy penalties, and the first one's hurt us, and it looks like we'll probably get out of this one. The other part, we have too many blue line turnovers. We need to get pucks in deep. We need to start winning the blue lines. Again, we're turning it over right here, right at the blue line. If they're in on an opportunity, they're going to score that every time. I think we're getting a little bit too cute. I thought we started off physical, and we've really backed off on it. Now we got to start going and forcing our will again.
Yeah, getting that power play goal, obviously huge for you guys. What's your message to the boys here in the locker room?
Get back to asserting your dominance physically and play simple hockey. Get the pucks below the dots and go to work.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second. We're going to take a break and be back to break it all down right after this.
Did you know major recreational equipment like RVs, campers, converted buses, and boats are allowed on residential property in Coon Rapids? But you are limited to 2 items that must be registered and operable. And any vehicle parked at a home for more than 12 hours must not exceed a certain size. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.
Joe. He's the professional.
Back at the Crick, 2-2 after the first period, and we saw both teams capitalize on power plays, but a period that was mostly dictated by the visitors.
Yeah, and Howie, you heard it right from the coach.
Yep.
Why was that? Turnovers at the blue line.
Oh, yep.
Bad decisions in the D zone led to a lot of shot opportunities. They got to clean that up.
Yeah. And and he, as we were leaving off air, he said, I felt we played a half a period that was good, half a period that wasn't good. We're going to clean those things up in the second period. We, as he mentioned, got out of that second penalty situation without any damage, and that was
just
huge.
1 second remaining on that minor to Novak right at the end of the period. But they need speed is what gives the Cardinals their success. Yeah. And they need to get back to the speed, having the puck on their stick and avoiding those turnovers. But Wagner played outstanding in that first period. He had 20 shots on. The two that scored, he had absolutely no chance on. The first one there by Rivard, and then the second coming on the power play. That was a beautiful, beautiful feed from Caden Alphin to the back door for Eli Bowden. That put Coon Rapids up 2-1. But then the power play goal from the point, and yeah, he didn't have a chance to see that. 5 bodies between he and the puck. And it was a gorgeous shot as well for Ryder Cito.
Well, I think the fact that you're being outshot 20-8 is a concern as well. Obviously, you need to kind of get those odds more in your favor than because the more they put it at the net, the better chance they have of scoring.
Let's put it this way: when you're a coach, you hope to see a team in the 20s for the game.
For the game, right?
And you got 20 in the first period. Yep. You're right now thinking, all right, we have to really clean, because this will not ride once you get to the playoffs.
No. Yeah, you need to play more at the offensive end. I don't know about you, but I always enjoyed playing at the offensive end so much more.
Yeah, it is. And when you're in our D zone, you just have to play tight defense, cover people, and get the puck out.
So the penalty ends pretty much as soon as the puck was dropped. Played down into the Coon Rapids end, intercepted by Spidell out to the point. And passing was not crisp at all for the Cardinals in the first period. Bush with a steal brings it in, but then had it poked away by Gaynor, who plays it back out. Bresnahan ahead for Golan into the zone. He'll shoot right into the shin pads of Gaynor, recovered by Bowden in the corner, but poked away by Waggy out to center.
I'd like to see them get a better zone entry there. They have 3 guys. Get that puck in deep.
Bresnahan will skate through into the zone, and it poked off his stick. Bowden has it again at center.
Yeah, fortunately, it's really good defensively with their sticks. They will get on that puck and get it away from you.
Bush plays it up the boards, pitchforked in by Alphin. Novak all the way down to poke it back into the corner. Rivard had it poked away by Bush. Engberg had it poked off his stick, and Sachs will cover it.
Yeah, that's better. You got the dump in, you got the weak side, you get there first, Novak, you're able to get the puck, corral it, hold on to it, let your line change be completed, get some more people into the fray. But that's more of what they want to do.
You got to spend a lot more time in the Ranger zone here in period number 2.
Rangers win another draw, play it around. Cito waiting. Cross ice, intercepted by Hazelwood. Barsness into the zone. Barsness with a little bit of room to his backhand and a goal.
Yeah, you cannot let him in front of the net like that.
Yeah, that was a really nice move. He sold the forehand, get the goalie to bite, and he just pulled it all the way to his backhand. And nothing but wide open net, but again, nice job getting a turnover, getting the puck, going the other way.
We'll see if that gives him a little more spark here. You know, still 3 goals in the game. Nothing to sneeze at, obviously, but
Hazelwood,
that's a pretty goal.
Yeah, Hazelwood with a nice poke check in the neutral zone, and Parsons gets the reward.
Rangers right back on the attack. That one fired up over the net. Eikela holds at the near blue. Poked out by Kish. Here's Barsness down the wing, trying to feed it behind the defense for Kish, cruising to that back post. This one down low. Barsness a backhand, and that one was deflected wide. Rangers able to fire it out to center. Hazelwood back for Barsness. Circles towards the boards. Ahead for Kish. Deflected into the zone. Sachs playing it off the boards. Barsness there to pressure. Comes loose to Engberg momentarily. And now Forest Lake plays it behind. Good step up there by Novak. Keeps the zone. Tessier plays it behind. Centering pass taken away by Tyson. And his shot was hampered and ended up wide. Hazelwood turn and send it right back in. Cardinals had to tag up. Rangers get it out to center. Tyson can't get through the traffic. Fired in deep by Jacob Bile. Hazelwood reverses. Novak back for Hazelwood near corner. Long pass ahead for Andrew Clark. Into the zone. Tried to feed it back. Got it back instead. Will carry behind as there was no pass to the front of the net.
Good job. He just held the puck, Clark did.
Clark bumped off it, comes free. Bresnahan will jam it back in deep. Tyson is there, tried to center. Deflected away by Heikkila. Bush with a good pinch. That'll slow things. A good knockdown by Clark. Tried to go back to Trent Tyson, and instead, the Rangers able to clear it all the way down.
Well, how you see what the pressure's doing to the Rangers now. They're turning the puck over.
Exactly, and that's exactly what they did to the Cardinals in period number 1.
Bresnahan and Bright go down. A good chance out front for Peterson. He's had a couple of great looks here tonight, and he's come up empty.
Well, Wagner right on that one. He stood his ground. Oh, no.
Oh. And then a weird one gets through his legs from the boards. Tipped out front apparently by Caden Spidell, and we're back to even.
Yeah, that's a tough goal to give up because that, normally when you shoot from that distance, you're typically not going to score, but the weird little things happen in this game, and
every
Forest
time
Lake ties it up.
Coon Rapids Cardinals score, guess who scores right away back? Yeah, I couldn't see if they got tipped, but Joe, I believe you.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one that they were all congratulating and started the celebration behind the net.
Single assist, number 21, Ryder Saito. Time of the goal is 3:50 on the second.
Saito, the sophomore, is goal and an assist in this game. He's been impressive.
Yeah, he has. He's around that puck, and he knows what to do with it. Oh, no.
That one comes loose out front. A good attack, but a second chance is in the back of the net by Blake Jacobson.
Boy, a couple of quick goals for the Rangers. All of a sudden, Cardinals come out with the momentum here in period number 2. Now all of a sudden it's all Forest Lake.
And what did the coach say in his interview?
Can't do that. Can't turn that puck over.
You can't be sloppy in your defensive
in your play.
zone.
Yep.
You got to take care of the puck.
Too many opportunities for Forest Lake, all alone in front of the net. Wagner, great job coming out and attacking the first shot, but can't control the rebound. Peterson on his backhand puts it home and gives the Rangers their first lead of the night. Out front, a chance, and that just missed wide for Engberg.
Yeah, great setup for Engberg, too.
Bresnahan can't quite get back to get that pass, but Engberg has it. He battles there with Rivard, trying to center, taken away by Kish, ahead for Tyler Barsness. Kish will flip it into the corner, give chase out front, looking for Barsness, and he had been lost by the defense. Had some room out there. Bresnahan able to break it up. Kish's pass stopped up by Navarra. Bush trying to weave through down the slot. It gets loose, and Sachs will cover it up.
Yeah, well, good start by Coon Rapids, but then they fell back into a little bit of a lackadaisical defensive zone structure, and time to get back to work.
Well, it's still being outshot by more than a 2-1 margin.
Yeah. 2 goals in just 27 seconds, and they had one other grade A opportunity in between. They have certainly had the better chances all night. That one just feathered wide by Landon Roberts. Shot from the point, stopped up by Wagner, then played back out front, and it skips to the near boards. Jackson Barsness ahead for Andrew Clark. Couldn't catch it cleanly. Barsness back to Hazelwood at the blue line, across for Tyson. Tyson slips a check, recovers the puck, finds a little bit of room behind. Out to the point for Hazelwood. That shot hit a shin pad out front. Clark recovers and will send it back into the corner. Rangers able to dig it free. Clark able to win it back. Tyson again trying to slip around, but Bile able to intercept. Barsness leaves it off for Hazelwood. Pass was behind Tyson, and instead going the other way is Mason Johnson. Into the skates, a chance from point blank for Bile as he's knocked off. And another great chance. Wagner makes the save. It's underneath Hazelwood and Alphen.
Yeah, and Hazelwood lost his stick.
Back for Alphen. He skates behind, tried to jam it around. Good stick, played out front, and Tyson fires wide.
Wide open.
Alphen trying to get it back down low for Tyson. He's held off the puck by Waggy, and they play to center. Bordner will slow Spidel. Bowden recovers the loose puck. Spidel pokes it free. A man out front again. Wide open was Nate Peterson. That one just deflected wide. That shot just out of the reach of Spidel for a tip. Alphen with a block. Spidel recovers. Bordner can't contain him. Spidel centers. Poke free by Bresnahan. Peterson bumped off of it. Bresnahan comes out of the fray with the puck. Ahead near side for Eli Bowden. Cross ice. Golan into the zone. Trying to center. That hit a skate. Bowden trying to play it down back for Alphen. It's intercepted by Waggy, and they come back the other way. Bright flips it down to Spidel. Centering. Golan only one there. Plays it through the stray stick. Alphen will play it around to Bowden near side. Eli Bowden chips it ahead for Alphen, and he shovels it in deep. Golan pressuring. Cardinals getting a line change as the Rangers break out. Jacobson taken off it. It slides in on Wagner. He leaves it there for Engberg. Long pass ahead. Barsness on a breakaway, he scores, and we're even. His second of the period.
Well.
He's pretty automatic.
Forest Lake got lost there, didn't they?
Yeah,
they
did.
Didn't even see him all alone on the far blue line.
And their biggest key was we need to know where number 19 is at all times on the ice, and obviously they did not in that situation.
Fortunate timing on the line change. He comes off the bench behind the defense right as that occurs, and Engberg sees him.
Nice pass.
And a good job by Tyler waiting at the blue line and making sure he stayed outside. It's not as easy as it seems sometimes.
No, because you want that puck coming to, I would imagine. It's then 25
Bush
goals.
Spun around.
Well, we'll see what happens now. Team's been trading a lot of goals.
They really have.
That's a good question from Neil Hennon. He absolutely 100% should. I did not listen, but Will Wagner should absolutely have an assist. Because he started it all, just left it there for Engberg, a long 120-foot pass. Giving it right to Rivard, and the Rangers are right back in front.
Boy, this is This is about as crazy of a game as I've seen back and forth.
Well, it's just, every time the team makes a mistake, it's in the net.
It's in the net, yeah.
I mean, they just
directly off a turnover
awareness.
In your defensive zone.
Again.
Exactly what Coach Frock was talking about, cleaning up the zone exits and the breakouts, and this is the epitome of I just turned it over right in the zone, and Bush gets kind of caught in no man's land. He's not really close enough to play the body or even block the shot. Rivard waits, finds his hole, and puts it through.
Second goal. Rivard's got a good shot.
Clark trying to center. That one's broken up. Jacob Bile stops up by Hazelwood, who plays it across to the far side.
Kind of like you back in the day, Jerry, that kind of shot.
We don't talk about us because we don't play anymore.
Well, I didn't say. I said back in the day.
That day is long ago.
Bresnahan plays it in deep. That got past Tyson. And down the wing comes Mason Johnson, stopping up. Bresnahan got a piece of him. That dislodged the puck. Bresnahan plays it down the near wing. Andrew Clark trying to beat it out. Icing waved off. He does get there in the corner out front. Out to the point for Hazelwood. He'll shoot. Took a stick with it. Comes back to Hazelwood. Dumps it off the boards. Played right back to him. Tyson couldn't quite deflect. Alphen plays it across. Tyson, his shot deflected up and over. Cardinals dangerously close to too many men, and now they're stung by the stretch pass themselves. Spidell turned away by Wagner.
That's a big save by Wagner. They can ill afford to give up a goal again in this situation. Already now down 5-4.
Yeah, if you like offense, you're seeing it today.
Yeah.
Golan gets the legs moving, gets into the zone, not able to get a shot on goal. Novak will play it back down to Golan, trying to center. That bounces around. Alphen jamming away at it. And Sags is able to make the save and cover it up.
There you go. That's it. You need to see. Get that puck in their end and start getting the shots on goal. Work for it.
Well, he had Forest Lake had 20 shots on goal in that first period. So far, just 9 here.
Just 9, but Coon Rapids had 8, and they just have 4.
4, correct. I was just going to say.
Spidell again, way down ice. Bush is there to neutralize that attack. Peterson plays it back in deep, centering pass, bouncing around. Wagner able to jump on top of it and get the face-off.
Well, you know, you got to match the intensity of the other team, and right now Forest Lake is getting to a lot of loose pucks. They're winning battles, certainly in the offensive zone. They're getting on loose pucks, finding ways to get it to the net, getting guys down there looking for rebounds.
Shot from the point is blocked. Into the corner, played around. Tyler Barsness with a little bit of room. Feathers it across for Kish. Back to the boards. Engberg will send it deep. Kish is there. Trying to get it out to the point for Hazelwood. Back for Kish. Left for Engberg. Out to the middle. That went off a skate and across to the far board. Barsness down low. Kish couldn't control. Continues to push behind. Waggy had it stripped. Engberg a chance. That's deflected up and out of play.
That's better. Loose pucks, winning battles on the forecheck, get to it first. That's what you need to do. Hazelwood getting it at the point, putting it back down low. Forechecking all effort. You just have to get there. Even if the guy has a step on you, you got to just keep skating and get to it.
Held at the line by Bresnahan. Barsness flips it in on the backhand.
Now there's that good forecheck again, Howie. Putting the body on them.
Shot by Barsness off the side of the net. Kish leaves it in the corner. Barsness gets it back to him. Poked off his stick again. This time out to center, and the Rangers have numbers. Waggy stood up. Rivard leaves it for Cito. Cito trying to toke it out front, and it's poked into the net. And the Rangers have a 2-goal lead.
Well, that was an interesting goal. He just kind of pivoted and just had his stick almost on its toe, and he's able just to barely tap it in. But again, outnumbered him down low.
Well, that's the
battle.
Thing.
And it's Rivard again, Howie.
Yeah, that's the hat trick for him.
There you go. Well, I mean, nice job. Contact, gets the puck back.
I mean, look at there's Rivard's right there.
Yep. There's one.
Yeah, he just shovels it back between his legs.
Yeah. Pretty goal.
Won the battle.
Yep. They'll take it.
Scoring for Forest Lake is third goal of the game, number 8,
A hat trick in the second period.
Wow. Yep, that's pretty good.
Well, we've seen guys here light up the scoreboard in the past. Hopefully he doesn't get 8 points today.
Long pass ahead. Jackson Barsness trying to get around. Stops up, looking for support. He's bumped off of it by Middendorf.
Have to get back to your game, try to get the next goal.
Well, they must get the next goal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Soft pass didn't cost him this time. Nearly sprung him in with speed from the top of the zone again.
Yeah, that's close.
Good stop up and a nice hit by Tandon Bush.
And
now here comes
Wow.
Gunnar Bright jumping behind the defense. Again,
Well,
too many guys up ice. They turn over the puck, and
No
he's
one
in on
there.
a breakaway.
No one supporting the puck
no.
possession. When you have the puck defender pressuring the puck, you have to have somebody back behind him. And they're all
get
right
this.
there,
And
all outside the dots.
Yep. No. And again, just too many gold jerseys there, and they're going to make them pay every time.
The coach can't be very happy about how that's
I
going
would think.
right now.
I would think not, especially since he talked about some of those things in the first period. They're continuing to do here in the second period.
Yes, they are.
3 goals in about 4.5 minutes unanswered for the Rangers, as after Coon Rapids had come back to tie it at 4.
Rangers unassisted at 13-13 of the second period.
Just like right there, that little soft pass. The Rangers are jumping all over those and winning those battles. They're quicker.
Peterson tried to play it back to the point, out of the reach of Heikkila, all the way back down. Sachs will play it all the way to the Forest Lake end. Bresnahan played it right in on that keeper. Heikkila, long pass. Waiting for it at the blue line was Saito, and he's neutralized by Bresnahan. Hazelwood reverses. Alphen ahead to Golan, and now Bowden at center. Eli Bowden trying to get around the corner. Out front, Alphen's shot didn't make it through. Bowden able to steal it back for Golan. He's bumped off it there by Tessier. Off the side of the net. Played out front. Bowden. Alphen a little hot.
Oh yeah,
Tie up. I'm not sure what the whistle was for, unless they're going to call a penalty here.
Well, he's got to be careful too, because he came back and he used his stick after the whistle was blown.
Yeah, it would have to be a penalty, because otherwise
nobody's going to the box.
Because there's the hit.
The net came off.
Net came off.
The
Yeah.
net came
I was going to
off.
say nobody's going to the box.
The old net came off.
The old net came off.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened. Okay.
Barsness almost got loose across the top of the crease. His shot comes late. Plenty of time for Sachs to get into position and make the save.
Well, that's all right. Got an opportunity, an offensive zone draw. Do it again.
Barsness wins the battle in the corner. Top of the circle, leads it for Tandon Bush. A shot. Didn't get through out front. Kish tries to get it toward the net. Bouncing around. The net came off again.
Came off again. Okay.
Well, the first one was a check against the back of the net. This one,
That's too bad, because they were getting some offensive zone pressure. Getting the forecheck established, getting some shots towards the goal. And that just helps the defensive team, because they're on their heels.
Well, and as we talked about, they could really use a tally here before the end of the period. Yeah, trailing by 3 now.
face-off win. Rivard quickly to center ice. The return pass just out of his reach. Wagner plays it off the glass. Kish will flip it out to center. Gainer gets it right back into the zone. Tyler Barsness circling, gains speed, looking for a lane. Gets around the corner on Gainer, flips it on goal, and Sachs makes the save.
Sachs, nice little job of putting his skate on that post and giving it a push when he was heading off for that save.
That one, the net came off again. .150 to go in period number 2. Referee spraying a little water on
just gonna say that.
post, try and get it to freeze to the ice a little bit for the last couple of minutes.
Rangers out shooting them 12-7. This period. That ring around play is working well for him.
Here they come, 2-on-1, and they draw the penalty. Cardinals going to be shorthanded at the end of the period again.
Just a lot of speed. Forest Lake is showing some speed themselves.
They really have.
And luckily, there was no one coming down that weak side, because there was an open net off that rebound.
Speed and numbers, and that's really what you're seeing from Forest Lake right now.
Just got
You
by
saw
that
two
guy.
guys right there.
Well, you know, going in, this team, looking at the record, you could tell that probably was not real accurate to say look, what kind of team they are. Especially when they won 4 out of 5. They're starting to feel it, getting ready to go into the playoffs. So I'll tell you what, if I was in that section, I don't know if I'd be real comfortable playing this team. They're looking pretty good.
You know, you come in here on the road and you're dominating.
Spidell is shot through traffic, the save up and out of play.
Yep. Good puck movement, moving it around, looking for the right opportunity, and Slidell saw one and he took a shot.
Hazelwood will play it all the way down.
And they need it down.
Bowden pressures, forces Middendorf to circle back. Into the zone. They'll send it back to Middendorf down low. He's pinched off it by Hazelwood. Laid off the boards all the way down by Kish.
Yeah, good job by Kish. Just get it, look up, find an opening, get it out.
Final minute of this second period, and it's seen a fair amount of goals.
Oh, have we ever?
7 goals in the frame, 5 of them for the visitors. Spidell's shot blocked by Hazelwood and then poked to the corner, and Kish will send it all the way down.
Hazelwood laid a nice little check there, and the referee just kind of thought, all right, well, let's let that go.
Peterson into the zone, bumped off it, but centers, got away from Rivard. Wagner
that should be
covers,
and there comes another
we're
penalty.
going to see a couple. And Wagner is in there. He is hot because had his own defenseman knocked into him. His helmet comes free. Punches being thrown in the corner, and there's a solid punch to the face of Bresnahan, and trying to separate all the different colored jerseys. We'll see what all becomes of this, but
well, that's been festering here for Coon Rapids. This has been a very frustrating period, and you have to go after one of your players. You stand up. And spark them a little bit.
And you don't mess with the goaltenders either. And that just doesn't have to happen.
Nope.
And especially in a game you're up by 4 or up by 3, and you've got 3 goals.
Yeah,
it's just a classless act. And
it's a cheap shot.
Am I biased? Maybe, but those are the kind of unsportsmanlike plays that should draw more than 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, people get hurt because you're not expecting anything, and all of a sudden the guy cross-checks you, and you fall over your goalie, and
Yeah, there's some discussion. We've got a couple in the box for each. Bresnahan is in there. Golan already was. Can't see who the other Cardinal is. Nolan Hazelwood, it looks like.
Well, if you're either coach, you can't be happy the way this is starting to play out. At Forest Lake, you're up 7-4. You want to be disciplined. You want to stay out of the box. If you're Coon Rapids, you've got to just kind of keep rolling and try not to be frustrated. You're down 3, but anything can happen. But start digging yourself a deeper hole.
And for Coon Rapids, 2 of your best defensemen are now in the box.
Yeah. That
for the first minute and a half.
Yeah, because they're going to have, I would think Forest Lake would have some kind of a power play still.
So for Forest Lake, Nate Peterson and Cole Rivard in the box.
No, it's good to see Rivard in there. He can't get his 4th goal from the box.
True. Well, and he was the one that started the whole thing. It was his cross-check in the back of Bresnahan that knocked him into Wagner, and then Hazelwood, I'm assuming it must have been, they came in and gave him a cross-check, and then the chaos ensued.
Yeah. And the frustrations came out. You'll see again, there's a nice check, and then here it is all over. He says, I'm going to get even for you for hitting me. Okay. And then that's Kish. The one I'm worried about is Kish's cross-check. That one there's.
Well, and it doesn't look like he's going to get penalized at all. Wagner comes in. His helmet got ripped off. It just, for Forest Lake, it kind of tarnishes an otherwise great period of hockey.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They didn't need to get caught up in that monkey business there because.
And for the Cardinals, clearly frustration. again, we talked about it, a game on paper where the Cardinals were maybe favored a little bit, and here they find themselves down by 3.
Yeah, well, Forest Lake has played a good game. The Rangers have been very quick. They have been winning battles. They've been making smart plays. They've been covering their zone pretty well. And they've been finding a lot of stretch passes working for them.
Yeah, it was Coon Rapids using the stretch pass to lead most of this game, and they've had some stretch passes that have definitely
the one thing that's been working for Forest Lake all day is the weak side ring around on the breakout. They have been finding that, and out the zone they go. And that's hockey.
Howie Shapiro,
he's getting
the inside scoop.
That's right. Get right in there, Howie.
Down there waiting to have a word with Forest Lake head coach Jay Ekman.
Yeah, hopefully Jay won't still be hot under the collar by the time he gets there after 19 seconds left on the clock. Take a look. What was it, the game that we had running time where the referees took 4 minutes to talk something over and the clock just about ran out?
Yeah, that was the Waconia game
right.
last week.
At least we're not at that point yet. And hopefully we will not get there. As we said, going into the Joe, this is an important game to get some momentum going into the playoffs. And they say the Rangers keep this up, they're going to be feeling pretty good heading into their section.
But you can't expect a team, especially a team coming into your building, that you are quote unquote ranked better than or higher than. You can't expect them to be intimidated by you.
No.
And the Cardinals just have not, in my opinion, handled adversity very well throughout the season when they get themselves into positions like this. Now, we did see the Duluth East game where it was similar to what that second period was. I don't know that either team in that contest ever got 3 ahead until the very end when the Cardinals closed it out.
Yeah.
But and even then, I think it finished 8-6.
Right.
But that was a weird one where we saw 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of each of all 3 periods. So they are giving Rivard in a 5-minute major, and I think that's fitting because of the nature of the hit.
Yeah, after the whistle, cross check. Yep. Intent danger.
And down on top of the goalkeeper. That's for when he ripped Wagner's helmet off in the.
And that is a 5-minute.
Hey, is it really called face masking? I didn't know that.
I guess that's in the book. Lots of penalties. Well, the one thing you can't overlook is this team doesn't play in a weak conference.
No.
They have some good teams they play. White Bear, Stillwater. So they're battle-tested. They haven't won some of those games, but, looking at them, I'm sure they've been in most of those games. And the coach is not happy with the face masking penalty.
With a scrum like that, you're at least hoping to come out of it, even. And when you lose one of your top guys for a 5-minute major, but I think if he sees the replay and sees purposefully ripping the helmet off of an opponent, that's going to get you a 5-minute major.
And I just want to say good luck on your interview, Howie.
I mean, granted, it's easier to remove a goaltender's face mask than it is a player's helmet.
Yeah.
But
still, you're not supposed to grab anybody by the head.
Yeah, you can't do that. No. You can't do that. And there was, again, the whole thing started, in my opinion, like you're on the power play, you're up 3, you're cruising, you've got a hat trick. You're upset that guy actually played you off the puck, which was a good hockey play. And there could be bad blood throughout the contest between the 2 number 8s that had already been boiling. I don't know.
Right.
But in that position, that's an undisciplined play by Cole Rivard that started the whole thing. Right. And then he ends up with the 5-minute major for, again, going after the helmet of an opponent.
Hopefully a coachable moment for that young man to get ready for the playoffs, and you can't be doing that stuff.
I tell you what, it's a lot easier to be sitting in that box with a 5-minute major when you have a hat trick and you're up 3.
But Coon Rapids is going to get a chance maybe to get a couple power play goals.
They will have some power play time. We'll play 4-on-4 for the first 20-plus seconds of the third period. And then
4-17.
Here's an opportunity getting in deep with Cito, and Boy, he has just been all
there's a
over the
punch
place.
there. Oh, they're going to get a penalty for a swing there. It looks like Bush took a swing at that Forest Lake player.
Well, that'll limit that power play time.
Yeah,
And,
if he
and
connects
frustration
with a swing, that'd be
and
5
discipline.
minutes. Yeah, very undisciplined this period. Very, very sad period of hockey, quite frankly.
Well, it was fun until the last couple of minutes,
yeah, but that's-
especially for Forest Lake. I mean, they scored 5 times in that frame.
Yep. Well, discipline. Start getting in your head. That's when you got to dig down. And the way to get even is to score a goal. Well, Howie, good luck in his interview. That's all I can tell you.
Well, he is down on the bench with Forest Lake head coach Jay Ekman at the end of all the turmoil. Howie.
Thanks, Joe. Aside from what went on at the end of that period, you've got to be pretty happy with how this game has played out. I thought you guys have been really resilient. When Coon Rapids would score, you would answer, and all of a sudden now you have a 3-goal lead, out shooting him more than about 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, towards the end there, it kind of got a little messy. But no, I was happy with how our guys responded. I thought we did a good job with composing ourselves on the bench when they scored, and obviously we got a couple in here. The game's not over, obviously, and Coon Rapids has a lot of firepower, so we have to, try and slow them down here in the third.
So with this 3-goal lead, what is your message to your guys going into the locker room, coming into the third?
Yeah, we just have to play a clean game. We can't give them any more opportunities than they deserve. Like I said, they're a really good team, and they can put the puck in the back of the net. So hopefully in the third period we can try and slow the game down a little bit and get the pucks deep here.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the interview. Good luck in the third. We'll take a quick break and wrap it up to the second right after this, guys.
There was once a time when local sports coverage wasn't what it is now. A dark age filled with handycams and Polaroids and angry crowds. Then 2 noble souls stood and proclaimed aloud that they'd give the people high-quality sports no matter how. So Sports Nights they became. Delivering stats and highlights was their vow. And Sports Nights they remain. Watch them weekly on CTN Now.
Back at the Coon Rapids Ice Center after a period the home team would like to forget. They gave up 5 goals. They were able to get the game, take a lead, and then fall behind, get the game tied again, but then 3 straight for Forest Lake, and then the melee to end the period that was kind of ugly.
Two main mistakes, and 9 shots in the house that period for Forest Lake. They have 17 for the game. They just haven't taken care of their own end.
No, but the fact that they've been capitalizing on Cardinal mistakes and scoring from those mistakes, huge. Obviously, that problem at the end of the second period doesn't help anybody.
No, well, frustrations happen, and it all broke out right there.
Second period was definitely a goal scorer's period. Tyler Barza starts it with beauty on the backhand to make it 3-2 in the Cardinals' favor, but we talk about it, turnovers in the defensive zone, they cost you, and a couple of those goals for Forest Lake in the
right there
period were directly off of those turnovers. Pretty end-to-end stretch pass. Barza's got his second of the game. Cardinals back in front, but quickly answered by Forest Lake, and then they score a couple back-to-back.
Numbers.
There's Rivard again.
Yep.
And he's able to tuck in his hat trick goal there. And you'll see again, turnover at the blue line. Forest Lake comes in, and they're wide open shot. And another goal, and that was Bright on that one.
Yeah, all alone down the slot. And again, directly off of a turnover in the defensive zone. And Cardinals getting outplayed and outstatted across the board. Everything favors the visiting Rangers.
No, and you didn't give up the 20 shots on goal that you gave up in the first period. The unfortunate part is you gave up more goals. So.
They gave up more goals, exactly.
Well, and the referees are starting the period with a little confab at center ice. As I don't know if they're still trying to figure it out. The penalty box is full.
They are. It is definitely full. A lot of Cardinals.
It could also be a situation where they're allowing a little extra time for some ice to set up.
Yeah. Well, and Forest Lake comes out, as you said, to get a power play on.
Yeah, they're going to end up on a 4-on-3 power play for the first 24 seconds, and then we will play 4-on-4 for a minute and 36 seconds after that, and then Coon Rapids will have the power play for the last 2:41 if we don't see any other calls.
Because it's been a scrappy game for sure.
So hopefully the coaches will be able to cool them down in between periods.
What happened to the grit?
The grit is with Forest Lake right now. Yeah. They've had some.
We've talked about it. They're winning those races, and they're winning the battles for the puck, and that is the reason they are on top. Mm-hmm. Those turnovers we talked about leading to goals for them directly result from their pressure.
Yeah, and it's worked. Give them credit. They've put Coon Rapids off their game by being physical, being real aggressive on loose pucks, and winning battles.
And kudos to head coach Jay Ekman for doing the interview. He was a little heated at the end. I was listening to what was going on behind behind the scenes down there, and he composed himself, and I appreciate that. We certainly appreciate the interview.
Yeah.
Well, in Coon Rapids, not only do they have 4 guys in the box, but that includes 3 of their top defenders. So at least the first part of this will be without, again, they Bush, Bresnahan, and Hazelwood all in the box right now.
Gives the other guys a chance to play some defense.
Ben Kish waiting, and now we'll throw it right at the end of that.
Smart.
Yeah, that's
penalty.
Good.
So now it's 4-on-4.
Okay, a little more ice to skate. And Forest Lake found that little spot over there with the water. Here they come.
Cito down the wing, caught up to, and a penalty going to be called on Caden Alford.
And now they're going to go back up 4-on-3 for 116.
Yeah, and again, that's just, I don't know, it's standing room only over in the penalty box for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty decent play, and the stick was in there.
Well, I think he took a stick with him when he went to the ground.
He dropped it, he was hanging onto it.
Yeah.
So
went to the ice.
A little questionable, but when's the last time you see that many players in the penalty box? Wow.
It's been a while, if ever.
Rangers able to win the draw. Again, they're on the 4-on-3 power play for another minute, 10 seconds.
The time to tell is 45 seconds.
Cross ice pass behind Heikala. He regroups. Cross for Speidel. Speidel, top of the circles. Missed wide. Covered behind by Jacobson. They work it back up top for Middendorf. Shot and a goal. Thomas Heikala walking in on the right wing. Another power play goal and an 8-4 lead.
Yeah, this certainly is not going to help Coon Rapids' comeback chances.
Well, you know,
Now down by 4.
you don't practice 4-on-3 power plays a lot, but Forest Lake looked like they knew what they're doing.
They did.
They set it up.
Yeah.
They moved it around. They were able to get the shot they wanted.
And you're not getting pressured because there's only 3 skaters on ice. And
Wagner, you know, he saw that the whole way. It was
Yeah.
just a good shot.
Yeah.
Got by him.
Second power play goal of the evening for Forest Lake. They now lead 8-4. We're back to 4-on-4 for the next 90 seconds. Comes out to center. Bushy recovers at the blue line. We'll get it back from Novak.
Ranger goal scored by number 6, Thomas Heikala.
Played off the boards, looking for Barsness, just out of his reach, and that's going to be icing.
Yeah, it's not college. You got to touch the puck before it goes to the end line.
Yep.
Too bad. In college, you just beat the icing. No.
It's not the way it works in high school.
No, it's not. And that's good because, you know, that's where people do get hurt. Races for the puck and getting bumped.
Crashing into the board.
I wouldn't mind seeing him do the hybrid race to the dot. That works pretty well. Oh, no.
Out front, Cito misses just wide, and that came off.
That net keeps coming
Yeah,
off.
and again, a great chance for the
Right away.
Rangers.
Walked out front,
Yeah,
got
right
him the
in front.
pass. All alone. Yeah, real defensive issues tonight, not covering people. But yeah, we have a couple games to clean it up, and the rest of this period is clean it up.
Well, they're going to have to clean it up.
Oh, they have to clean it up. On Forest Lake, we don't have our stats on the draws, but they've been winning their share of draws.
Yes, they have.
The referee's back talking with the coaches. Our truck told us that's about the 15th, 16th minute of talk.
And they're going to send somebody, Jacob Peters, or Nate Peterson, rather.
Well, he was in earlier.
Coming off the bench and going.
Oh, for the. I don't know why. We'll figure it out when they tell the announcer. Hopefully we'll hear what it is, but still 4 players out there.
I think they have it straightened out now.
Well, everyone involved in the offsetting penalties was released at that last whistle.
Yeah.
Bowden finds room, puts it on goal right into the midsection of Sachs. He holds for the face-off.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Get the zone, get some shots. Keep going. You're trying to win the next 15 minutes. See if you can get back in the game.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to. There's still plenty of time, but.
Yeah, you have a game Thursday.
Yeah, but you're down 4 goals.
Yeah, anything can happen. You just got to get
Anything
that first
can
one.
happen, correct. And not let any more in.
Yes.
Bordner gets it to Bushy. He has it taken away, and the big save by Wagner on Speidel right out front. Net comes off again.
Yeah, well, Forest Lake's great with their sticks. You got to learn that, you know what, when I have the puck, I don't have a lot of time. I have to move it to somebody. If I don't have anybody, put it on the wall. Don't mess around with it in the middle of your slot.
Time to get some better spikes at that end of the ice.
Yeah, that's not working
Comes
real
on,
well.
it's been coming off quite often. Apparently, the little bit of water down there didn't freeze it.
Bordner trying to flip it out, hits Speidel, able to poke it free. Comes loose to Tandon Bush. Bush flips it around and gives chase. He'll catch up to it in the corner, tries to center. That's blocked up by Waggy. back around behind. Waiting for it is Peterson. He's pressured there by Bush. Bush got the puck free, and now we're going to get another Forest Lake penalty. Tyson, his shot misses wide. Bowden across for Tyson. Tyson walking in, his shot, and now Forest Lake able to touch it and get the second penalty. So it'll be 5-on-3 for a minute 47.
Well, good work. You're using your body. That's it. Get in there and battle. Good save and a nice rebound opportunity. Just couldn't get the corral on that puck that just hopped a little bit. But, hey, 5-on-3, get a chance to get back in the game. You can get two goals on this. Hey, make it interesting. Now look at all those players in there.
A trio of Rangers.
Man, a lot of people in the penalty box today.
Face-off win. Bresnahan able to hold at the line. Across for Tyler Barsnitz. Bresnahan back to Barsnitz. Can't get the shot through, but able to recover the puck. Barsnitz circling out front, and it was broken up just before Kish could get a stick on it.
Right idea, but you got to learn. Okay, where are the extra players? They're up high, get the puck low.
Yep.
They're low, get it high.
Barsnitz stops
They're really
up.
aggressive up there on that triangle.
Bresnahan fans on the pass. Waggy able to get it out to center. Continues to pressure. Prides the puck free.
They're just winning battles.
Jacobson couldn't get it deep. Played across for Alphen. He'll leave it for Tyler Barsnitz. Back down to Alphen. Back door and a goal for Jack Engberg, and that was a pretty one.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Forest Lakes triangle, rotated high, too high. Yep, there's the open guy down low, and they read that, and they got it to the guy in the back door, and they got a goal. So that's good. There's one out.
Well, there's one, and there's obviously 13-10 left, and there's opportunity here to do it, but you got to get one at a time, obviously, and
so
chip into this lead.
The guy with the, I don't know how that works. The guy with the 2-minute penalty gets out because of the 5, or they still take the lowest down?
Yeah. No.
The 5 stands. Yep.
So 52 seconds remain on the major penalty to Cole Rivard.
Scoring for the Cardinals, number 16, Jack Engberg.
That should be icing. The Forest Lake bench all asked for it.
Yep.
Bresnahan was clearly a couple of feet shy of the red line. Alphen blows a tire, leaves the puck right in front of the net. Wagner fans.
Can't get it out.
We should bring back the Benny Hill music. Or that one.
There you go.
Down to the final 15 seconds of that penalty to Rivard. Golan sends it just wide.
Yeah, that should just about do it.
Yeah, good job clearing the puck out.
Bresnahan into the zone. Centers, bounces off the stick of Alphen.
Right there. Uh-oh, a breakaway almost.
That one tipped ahead by Cole Rivard.
Okay, let's try to get the puck out. There you go. That's the way to do it sometimes. A longer flip out.
Golan battling for it. Cito able to play it back out to center for Peterson. Rivard shot blocked to the corner, and Bush is feeling it. Shot through traffic, deflected wide.
Yeah, see that nice play by Forest Lake, just right there, jumps the puck at the blue line, keeps it in.
Yeah, exactly. Just keeping it in there in that zone. And
Caden Alphen gets the red line and will send it deep. Sachs will stop it up as the Cardinals change. Long pass ahead, broken up by Hazelwood. Tracked down in the corner by Tandon Bush.
Move the puck. There you go. Go to the puck.
Tipped away by Peterson. Into the corner, leaves it for Spidell. Back out to the point for Navarra. Across, a one-timer misses well wide for Middendorf.
Yeah, good thing he had some good.
He wound up on that one. Yeah, that one whistled past.
Peterson leaves it for Spidell. Backside, a great save by Wagner, as Middendorf had an absolutely gorgeous opportunity.
Yeah, got loose in the zone, found the soft spot.
Spidell up top. Navarra's shot is blocked. Tyson gives chase. Able to lift the stick of Middendorf, but Middendorf able to stay with it. Now plays it behind. That pass taken away by Barsness, and he scores short side. He's got a hat trick, but the Cardinals still trail by 2.
Well, there's a turnover by Forest Lake in their own zone finally. So there you go. Well, 10 minutes
there's
left.
still plenty of time with trailing by 2. You get another one quick here, and all of a sudden, Forest Lake's going to have to start feeling a little pressure.
Yeah, well, good response by Coon Rapids coming out this period. They're getting after things. See, there's a nice forecheck. Just got a stick on there, and Barsness beats him short side.
That's 26 goals.
Wasn't a lot of room there.
Yeah, 26 goals on the
sneak
season.
It through. Caden Alford in behind the defense. He's dragged down, and Cardinals going back on the power play.
Well, there you go. That's a good response. All of a sudden, really, that put some pressure on Forest Lake.
Oh, yeah.
Got them on their heels on that nice pass right in the middle.
Well, now if the Cardinals can take advantage of the power play, all of a sudden it could be a 1-goal game.
That's right. And they also watch this nice play here. Good, got speed. He got behind him and hooked him and drug him down.
Yep. Well, he had to. Yeah.
Okay, well, we got another timeout here.
Looks like we are calling a timeout, but they're putting the puck at center ice. Which
a penalty shot? It's a penalty shot.
Oh, they are. They are giving him
lined
a
up.
penalty shot.
So this is big.
Wow.
Get a goal with the clock stopped rather than the 2 minutes. All right, here we go, Howie.
And Caden Alford.
First one of the year.
We've seen a lot of interesting things here tonight.
Okay.
Caden Alford, a great opportunity. He's one of their better scorers. Comes in with speed to the backhand. A huge save by Sachs.
Yeah, Sachs just waited him out. As soon as he went to his backhand, he went right with the puck and stuck that pad out. That's too bad.
Oh.
Good opportunity. He made his move. Well, he had the 5-hole, though.
He did.
If he would have went there, he would have scored. You watch the pros, a lot of them go for the 5-hole. As soon as they open them up, they flip it right through there. He had him opened up. It's too bad he didn't get there. Well, that's good. Well,
yeah, it's always a tough one. There's a good chance you're going to score on a penalty shot, but when your power play's humming, you almost want to take the penalty instead of the penalty shot.
Oh, look at that hustle by Forest Lake.
Bresnahan had it knocked off his stick by Rivard.
Rivard again.
Jacobson dumps it deep.
He's been a thorn in their side for sure.
At center, Bowden tips it but can't control. Alfin gets it into the zone. He's bumped off it. Back out to center, and here comes Cito. Cito cuts across to his backhand. Wagner makes the save. Cito goes flying into the end boards. The Forest Lake fans would like a call, as it looked like the goalie finished the check. Bowden drops it off. Bresnahan walking in, wanted Bowden at the back door. It was deflected and ended up wide.
Numbers 4-2. Now it's 3-1.
Spidell down low, deflected. Wagner able to stay on top of it.
He just fell on it. Made sure it was underneath him.
Tucker Peterson had a deflection to change the.
There's a nice save by Wagner on that one, and then here we go again.
He deflected it through the 5-hole, but
Wagner's
Wagner
back leg
able to stay on top of it.
Oh, good thing.
Face-off win for Barsness. Hazelwood plays it behind. Engberg, long pass taken away. Poke check, and Wagner able to stand tall. Nate Peterson has he has not scored, I don't think, but he has been all over the place, and he's had some great opportunities. And there was another one just off a steal on a pass that you got to be more aware of where the pressure is. Bresnahan floats it out to center, stopped up there by Peterson. Back into the zone, Middendorf will wait and now play it across ice for Peterson. Barsness off the boards to Tyson at center. It bounced away from him. Over the stick of Barsness, an opportunity. Good stick from Novak.
A lot of those bouncing pucks. Not going in the right direction for him sometimes.
Novak gets it to center. Puck comes free right to Barsness. Barsness knocked off it along the end boards. Spidell cross ice for Bright. He'll move it ahead, tipped into the zone by Nate Peterson, and he'll get to it first. Bresnahan stands him up along the end boards. Bresnahan gets it back. Throwing Bresnahan.
1-on-3.
To the line, pushes it in. Bush stops it up near center ice. Dug free and dumped deep by Landon Roberts. Hazelwood pressured behind the net by Johnson. Able to get away and get it to center. Chipped in by Kish. He'll get there first. Takes the contact along the end boards. Continues to pressure. Rangers able to get it loose and bring it near side for Heikola. Ahead and out. And here comes the Rangers 2-on-1. Bush slides down to take away the pass. Took away his goaltender's stick at the same time, but puck ends up in the corner. Bowden pushes it to the line, held there, and then deflected up and out of play.
Yeah, there you go. Well, still 7 minutes.
Still plenty of time.
Good Rapids have to find a way to get that next goal so they can get to the pull the goaltender situation. 38 shots, which puts Forest Lake only at 6 this period so far. Coon Rapids with 7, so the shots have kind of minimized a little bit this period. A lot more battles going on.
Face-off win by the Rangers, but the pass takes the man out of the zone, and Gaynor just flips it back in deep. Hazelwood off the boards, get past Tyson. Gaynor will play it to the other corner instead. Bush can't clear. Able to get it back from Rivard. Flipped out on the backhand by Engberg. Tyson pressuring, but turned around by Gaynor. Laid in deep. Swung around by Waggy. Tyson ties his man up.
Keep battling, win that battle.
Poke to the high slot, but Cito gets there first. Pass just out of the reach of Rivard. Bush pressured along the boards. Help comes from Jacobson. He got it free, and then that pass just behind Tyson might have sprung him.
Yeah, he was there.
Middendorf drops it back. Jacobson fanned on the shot. Bowden sweeps it across. One touch ahead to Kish. Kish had it tipped off his stick, recovers in the corner. Bush centering, it was in the feet of Eli Bowden. Played out to center. Spidell will send it back to Middendorf to regroup. Tucker Peterson, long pass, doesn't click, that's icing. 5:33 left in the third.
Good Rapids hanging in there. Battling, doing a little better job tightening up their end here the last 5 minutes.
Let's see if they can win the face-off here in this situation and set something up.
Forest Lake is just trying to get the red line, dump it in. They want them to go 200 feet. That's smart. You have 2-goal lead.
Yep, absolutely. Take time off the clock.
Puck's in, puck's out.
Off the glass, Bresnahan can't hold. Forced through by Bright.
Nice
Bright
pass.
trying to center. Bresnahan intercepts. Bright with it for Forest Lake into the zone, and Peterson in a step early.
Finally made a mistake. Okay, he's been good. No, Forest Lake, I like how they just take care of the puck. They just make little plays. They move it to open guys. It worked for them all game.
Face-off win for Coon Rapids. Bresnahan waits. Now gets it ahead to Kish. He's bumped off it by Bright. Collected by Heikola. He's relieved of the puck by Bresnahan. Played back into the zone. And the Rangers fire it right back out. And we've got a penalty behind the play against Ben Kish. And that'll give Forest Lake a power play.
That's exactly what you did not need if you're Coon Rapids.
Not what you need. No, you got 4 minutes, 56 left. Now you have to kill a penalty on a team that has how many power play goals tonight, Joe? 2. 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah, you see the play going here. There's a puck right there. Just heavy hit there in the corner.
That's pretty soft.
Yeah, if that was the penalty, it looked like a check to me.
Well, I wouldn't have called it a cross check is what they put it in. Maybe an elbow. He did kind of lead with the elbow, but there was not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for the refs, you're going to catch everything and just
at this point.
You can't let things escalate to where they were at the end of the second period again.
Yep, that's why they called that one.
Rivard slowed there by Novak. Engberg tried to reverse. Novak continues to battle from his knees.
There you go.
Bresnahan in there mixing it up along the end line as well. Waggy will play it back to Cito at the point. Cross for Gaynor. His shot hit traffic out front, ended up in the corner. Rivard will get it back to it. Back to Rivard, walking to the top of the circles. He'll shoot. That's deflected up and out of play.
Good. Yeah, keep an eye on that guy. He's got the hot stick.
Yeah, he does. But Cardinals got to figure something out. Short-handed goal would be really nice in this situation.
Yeah, a short-handed goal would be nice.
They are capable.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was going back to that Duluth East game. Then we see him score a couple of short-handed goals in that one. Another was a game, I'm pretty sure it was that one that we saw Coon Rapids score 2 short-handed. Shot off the side of the net for Spidell.
Get him, there he is.
Down the wing, Barsness lost an edge as he was about to enter. Hazelwood's shot hit a skate into the corner. Continues to battle down low. Spidell waits for traffic to clear and now circles out of the zone. Stays away from a couple of poke checks. That one he can't avoid, but great chance for Bright. Fortunately, a stick deflects it up and over the net. Walking in was Thomas Heikkila. His shot deflected wide. And now Spidell loses it out of the zone. Down to the final 15 seconds of this Forest Lake power play. Heikkila sends it toward the net. Wagner sweeps it to the corner. Bush battles with Peterson there. Bowden trying to dig it free. Hazelwood has a stick in as well. Penalty to Kish is over. Under 3 minutes remaining. Cardinals still trail by 2. Bright can't get through the traffic. Tyson trying to get his legs going. To his backhand, a shot, a goal! That somehow snuck through Sachs. He's still holding that post. Thought he had it in his gear, but it gets through. We've got a 1-goal game
All
with
of a sudden.
2:38 to play.
Well, you talked about, Jerry, get to that point where they can have a chance to pull the goalie down only by 1 now.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the Cardinals decide to do here the last 8-9 minutes, they've really pulled it together and really battled back, and give them credit for that. Now they'll take a timeout just to get things under control, figure out when they'll pull the goalie and how they'll do it.
Yeah, and I think obviously a timely timeout in this situation, now just trailing by 1. It's been a wild hockey game. There's no question. We've seen a lot of different things in this one.
I tell you, on that rush, I would have liked to have seen Tyson fake to his backhand side and then go drive around the forehand side on his with his speed. I think he had it, but
hey, he got the job done.
Somehow that backhander, without a lot on it, found the hole it needed to.
The backhanders are harder than goalies. They don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah,
they don't,
it snuck through.
They're used to people shooting on their forehand, so that it can trick them. 15 goals. I didn't think that would happen when we started. I thought it might be about maybe a 5-3 game or something. But wow.
Yeah, the red lights have been busy.
Looks like you two go. Looks like the end of the second period.
Yeah, it was. We're reenacting. We're reenacting the second. We're always buddies.
At least you got over it.
We're always friends.
Good.
My cousin saw the puppets at Christmas time or whatever. She's like, wait, you have puppets made after you? Are you really famous?
Apparently we're big time. We don't even know it.
You love that. That's good. good for the kids.
No
to see
Jerry
some
puppet?
puppets. No, thank
No?
God. No, we don't need that.
Bush will send it in deep. Sachs stops it up behind. Run around and out. Hazelwood at center. Bush can't flip it past Cito, who gets it down and around.
Well, good for Forest Lake. Look at that nice 1-2-2-4 check there. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, hard to get it behind them so far. Got to reverse that puck to go to the weak side somehow. They're on it.
Steal by Cito. Down low, Rivard centers. Skipped away from Alphin. Poked ahead to Engberg. Engberg bodied off of it. Battles with Rivard in front of the box. Puck in the skates. Poked free by Waggy.
There you go.
Hazelwood. And now across for Alphin. Alphin gets the corner. Tried to go short side. Had no angle. Flipped it over the net. Held at the line there. The goalie is reported to the bench. And here's Speidel from center ice. And Alphin tried to deflect it, but it ends up in the net. And that will probably seal the deal.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you had the puck over here in the zone, not able to keep it in, and they happen to go to the wrong guy with Speidel, who's a good shot.
He's their leading scorer. He's a good player, and obviously made it count.
Coon Rapids battles back, so they'll have to take that into Thursday's game.
Yeah.
Should be icing.
Well, Cardinal played him at the puck, so. Speidel looks out. A huge save by Wagner. One-timer from Bright. Bright stops up the pass. Speidel just throws it in deep. Under a minute to go. Kish with speed into the zone. Drops it off. Barsness misses. Had room on that far side high.
And he knew it.
Drop for Barsness. Kish, Barsness poking away at it, but Sachs able to get the cover.
Look at that. He had that far side, Joe, top, up high.
He had the whole corner, just missed it. By a whisker.
A whisker. Gabby Hayes had whiskers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Lennon had a beer.
Oh, my.
It's an old George Carlin.
Oh, so that's what it was.
Yeah.
Rangers able to poke it out to center. Cardinals have pulled Wagner again. 30 seconds remaining. Alphin into the zone.
Get numbers there. Let's go. Gotta have numbers. There's the guy, yeah.
Kish pinned to the boards. Bowden centers. Barsness sends it over the net. Tyson keeps it in. Alphin top of the circles. Hacked at, whacked at, and a goal for Eli Bowden.
And that's point number 100 in the career of Eli Bowden.
Wow, that's fantastic. Hard to get 100 points.
Hard to get 100 points. That is 100 points.
What a game for goals. Hard on the goaltenders, but see that? They got the puck in. They were able to get some cycling there. Right spot when the puck popped free. Well, you got 13.5 seconds. Win the draw, get it in, and who knows? Anything can happen. There you go.
Bounces away from the defender. Kish is in out front. A huge save by Sachs.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, Bowden that close to getting a hat-trick goal that would have tied the game in the final seconds. Wow. You cannot ask for a better opportunity in that final 13 seconds.
What a save.
I mean, it was just everything happened right for the Cardinals there. Gainer kind of stumbled as the puck got over him. Kish got there, fed Bowden out front, and Sachs just made the biggest save of the night.
That's huge.
For sure.
Oh,
just all alone out there.
Oh.
And how frustrating.
Sold himself out.
Look at that.
If he
that
knew,
was a heck of a save.
If he knew how much time he had, he had time
he could have
to settle that puck, take it wider, and he may have scored. But in the moment,
Yep.
it's get it to the net, and Sachs had to make an unbelievable save.
Yeah, you know,
or it would have been a 9-9 tie.
nobody would predict the 17 goals in this game, which that's just crazy.
Yeah, well, entertaining game. For
Yes,
sure.
very entertaining game. Unfortunately, for Coon Rapids, it was a game they thought coming in they had that opportunity, especially with it winding down at the end of the season. But they'll have to regroup, Jerry and Joe, and they got St. Cloud on Thursday night, and again another game that's winnable for them.
And then a tough Rogers
Yes.
team, a section opponent coming in for a matinee game, 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. But it was a wild one that comes to an end. The Cardinals end up one short. There's a look at what we have coming up for you. We'll be here for the regular season finale against the Royals on Saturday. And then boys basketball next Wednesday against the Andover Huskies. And then it's playoff time for this squad as they head into a very, very tough section tournament.
Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
there's some talent in that tournament.
But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Jared Grant and Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young saying good night.